The year is 2025, a time of unprecedented change and upheaval. The world watches in disbelief as institutions we once held sacred crumble under the weight of their own hypocrisy and corruption. Nowhere is this more evident than within the church, a beacon of hope for many, now shrouded in darkness and deceit, its sanctity questioned by those it once served. This essay delves into the scandals and controversies that have shaken the church to its core, focusing on events in 2025 across the United States, Australia, and Europe, revealing a pattern of betrayal and cover-ups. We will examine the failings of powerful institutions like the Catholic Church, whose influence spans centuries and continents. Grappling with systemic issues that span continents, the Church's struggle is a global one, affecting millions of believers. We will explore the downfall of influential evangelical leaders, whose moral failings have left their followers disillusioned and heartbroken. Their transgressions serve as a stark reminder of the dangers of unchecked power and the vulnerability of those who place their trust in them. And we will dissect the implosion of megachurches like Hillsong, once vibrant symbols of faith and community, now cautionary tales of misplaced trust and broken promises. These institutions, once bustling with life and hope, now stand as empty shells, reminders of the consequences of moral failure. This is not an attack on faith itself, but a call to action for those who believe in the true essence of their faith. This is a call for accountability, a demand that those in power be held responsible for their actions. It is a plea for transparency, for the truth to be revealed and for justice to be served. It is a demand for justice for the countless victims who have been silenced for far too long, their voices drowned out by the powerful. The time for hiding behind dogma and scripture is over. The era of blind faith without accountability must come to an end. The truth must be brought to light, no matter how painful it may be, for only in truth can healing begin. The Church, in its many forms, has reached a crossroads. It must choose between continuing down a path of secrecy and denial, or embracing a future of openness and reform. Ignoring the cries of the wounded and the whispers of dissent will only lead to further erosion of trust and faith. The path forward requires a reckoning, a sincere commitment to confronting past sins and preventing future ones. This commitment must be unwavering, involving deep reflection and a willingness to change. Only then can the Church begin to heal the wounds it has inflicted and reclaim its moral authority, restoring faith in its mission and its message. The Catholic Church, once a pillar of moral authority in the United States, finds itself battling a crisis of credibility. This institution, which has been a cornerstone of faith for millions, now faces a profound reckoning. The specter of child sex abuse continues to haunt the institution, with the Pennsylvania grand jury report serving as a chilling reminder of the depth of depravity and the extent of the cover-up. The report unveiled decades of abuse and systemic efforts to shield perpetrators from justice. Despite vows of reform and promises of transparency, new allegations continue to surface, painting a grim picture of an organization more concerned with protecting its image than protecting the innocent. The repeated failures to address these issues have left many disillusioned and distrustful. Beyond the horrific abuse scandals, American Catholicism grapples with other issues that erode public trust. Attendance at masses has dwindled, and the faithful are increasingly questioning the Church's role in their lives. Privacy violations, financial improprieties, and discrimination against the LGBTQ+ community further tarnish the Church's reputation. These issues highlight a troubling pattern of behavior that contradicts the Church's teachings on love and acceptance. The disconnect between the Church's teachings on social justice and its actions, particularly regarding marginalized communities, widens the chasm between the institution and those it claims to serve. This hypocrisy has not gone unnoticed by the public. The crisis within American Catholicism is not merely a public relations problem, it is a spiritual crisis. The faithful are left grappling with a profound sense of betrayal and a loss of spiritual guidance. When an institution founded on compassion and love becomes synonymous with abuse and deceit, it loses its moral compass. The very foundation of trust and faith is shaken, leaving a void that is difficult to fill. The road to redemption for the American Catholic Church is long and arduous, requiring a complete overhaul of its power structures, a genuine commitment to accountability, and an unwavering dedication to justice for survivors of abuse. Only through sincere efforts to address these deep-seated issues can the Church hope to rebuild its legacy and restore faith among its followers. Across the globe, the Australian Catholic Church faces its own set of challenges, its history marred by internal conflicts and controversies. These issues have not only shaped the Church's past, but continue to influence its present and future. From the excommunication of St. Mary MacKillop, a beacon of social justice and reform, to ongoing disputes over property, finances, and clerical authority, the Church has faced numerous trials. The Australian Church has long been plagued by internal divisions, often leading to significant rifts within its community. These conflicts, often rooted in historical tensions between Irish Catholics and English leadership, have deepened over time. They highlight a recurring theme within the Church, a struggle for power and control that has persisted for generations. The deportation of priests due to improper documentation further underscores the complex and often contentious relationship between the Church and the Australian government, a dynamic fraught with accusations of secrecy and a lack of transparency. This has led to a growing mistrust among the faithful. The Australian Catholic Church, like its American counterpart, faces the daunting task of reconciling with its past. It must grapple with its history if it hopes to secure its future, acknowledging the mistakes and missteps along the way. This requires acknowledging the pain caused by its internal struggles and the impact on its followers. Addressing the abuse scandals that continue to plague the institution is crucial for healing and moving forward. The Church must actively work to rebuild trust with its followers and the wider community, fostering a sense of unity and hope for the future. As the megachurch grew, so did its influence and reach. However, with great power came great scrutiny. Allegations of financial misconduct, ethical breaches, and personal failings began to surface. The once unshakable institution found itself at the center of a moral reckoning. Leaders were forced to confront these challenges head-on, seeking to restore trust and integrity within their community. It was a pivotal moment, one that would define the future of the Church and its mission. In the face of adversity, the Church had to navigate turbulent waters. It was a time of reflection and reformation. Leaders and congregants alike had to ask difficult questions and make tough decisions. How could they rebuild trust? What steps were necessary to ensure transparency and accountability? These were not easy questions, but they were essential for the Church's survival and growth. Through resilience and a commitment to their core values, they began to chart a new course, one that promised a more ethical and inclusive future. Throughout history, controversies have often shaped the course of events, influencing societies and cultures in profound ways. These disputes, whether political, religious, or social, provide crucial insights into the values and conflicts of their times. Understanding these historical controversies helps us to comprehend the complexities of our own era as well. By examining the past, we can better navigate the present and future. In times of moral crisis, voices of authority often call for reflection and penitence. The Archbishop's plea is a poignant reminder of the need for introspection and accountability. It's a call to acknowledge our faults, seek forgiveness, and strive for a more just and compassionate society. Such appeals resonate deeply, urging individuals and communities to embark on a path of redemption and renewal. From the serene landscapes of Switzerland to the vast expanses of Texas, the quest for truth knows no boundaries. Unmasking the truth requires courage, determination, and a relentless pursuit of facts. It's a journey that transcends borders and cultures, uniting people in the common goal of uncovering reality. Whether in the quiet Swiss valleys or the bustling Texan plains, the search for truth remains a universal endeavor. As we reflect on the lessons of the past and the challenges of the present, we must chart a path forward. This journey demands wisdom, empathy, and a commitment to progress. By learning from history, embracing change, and fostering unity, we can build a future that is both hopeful and resilient. Together we can create a world where justice, peace, and prosperity are within everyone's